be announcing new conference affiliations in the short term for the program and a little bit longer term. And we're very, very excited about the opportunity that it's going to afford us competitively and from a financial perspective. But we'll be announcing that we've accepted membership in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. That'll start in 2020, and we'll be joining the Summit League with all of our other sports programs, with the exception of obviously hockey, in the 18-19 academic year. So it'll be a great opportunity for our sports programs to renew old-time rivalries. It'll be great for our fans because they'll obviously be in a position to enjoy those rivalries now in a conference setting, which really heightens them, I think. So we're very excited and pleased that we were able to get to this point. It's taken a lot of moving parts to kind of sync up, and we appreciate the support of all three conferences and their commissioners in getting to this point, and certainly want to thank our president, President Kennedy, for his engagement in this process and helping move things along.
So really grateful for the league that the Big Sky, what we've been able to do this for us to continue to learn and grow in this Division I move. So we're so grateful for obviously the opportunity we're in currently. But the move, for me, obviously, I think it just brings a lot of different factors into the ballpark. In-state rivals, obviously rivals along I-29, which is big, not only for our recruiting, but also for our fan base. So just being able to allow them to get to games on the road, even our families, the players' families, the ability to get to road games, which is very difficult right now being in the Big Sky. So extremely excited about the opportunity for that. I think it makes a lot of sense in a lot of different ways, from a scheduling standpoint, from a budget standpoint. And
with opponents that we know, opponents that we're familiar with, and bring some rivalries back to us. It definitely affects travel. It will allow our student athletes to stay in class more. Most of the trips now become a bus trip, which makes it easier on their class schedules. Budget as well. You know, you're not having to fly every single weekend as we are in the Big Sky. So again, that makes a big difference just from a competitive standpoint, where you're not traveling on the road as much, but from an academic standpoint as well. They're again going to be able to get more class time.
I like that concept of playing some more traditional rivals, and we're right on I-29. We've got that 4 or 5 teams that we can just buzz down and play, and I enjoy that, and I think it'd be kind of fun to play those type of schools in a conference environment.
When you look at, you've got South Dakota State, North Dakota State, and now UND all in the same conference, in the same region, looking at some of the same regional recruits, I think that makes it extremely competitive. But I think in some ways it's nice because it means that some of the recruits that you're bringing in to UND are going to be able to play in front of their families a little bit easier than perhaps they would in the Big Sky if they're from the Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa region.
We could potentially look at hosting a tournament in the fall when our weather here is great and the courses are in good shape. And I think we could get a few more conference teams to come up here if we're in similar conferences.
For us, I think it's a competitive conference both on the backside and on the top side, with Denver being the perennial champions. They're real good, currently ranked #1 in the country for mid-major schools. So there's benefits to both regional competition and high-end training and elite level swimming and diving.
Obviously those rivalries will be restored, and our fans will have the opportunity to get down on a weeknight or even a weekend and just make a weekend of it. But also the big thing as well is the conference tournament. We are one big league, and that's the level we play at, and it's really nice to be able to get to Sioux Falls and play in front of some familiar faces. Even an exciting time for us. It's not always an easy time, but that's kind of the state of where athletics is at in today's generation. You got to do what's best for the whole, and I think this is an opportunity for us to take advantage of that.